Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for September. I hope you are well. I will take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so don't force yourself into the reading if it doesn't resonate with you. Now, we're going to start with your current energy, and then we're going to look at the month of September week by week, all the way up to the end of September. Spirit, what would you like Capricorn to know for the month of September? All right, Capricorn, you're starting out with the Three of Swords. So you've been heartbroken here, it looks like, and the Lovers. Now, there could be some third-party energy here. I do feel like you've been really hurt, though. There's a decision that has to be made between two people. Let me see what's happened here in your recent past. You've had a Tower moment. That's what caused the pain. So something here has collapsed in the recent past because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. You have this decision to make, and I feel like you're kind of hurt right now. Show me why all this is happening for Capricorn. Why is all this happening? The Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're feeling overwhelmed. You've got so much going on right now. I feel like it's problematic for you to make this decision. You don't know what kind of decision to make. But yet there's something to do with this foundation that crumbled. There's a lot of problems involved with this. So you're just feeling overwhelmed and troubled. What's on your mind? Notice all the tens that you're getting here. There's definitely something that you want to end or is ending. What's on your mind? Well, you want to heal a situation where either you felt betrayed or you felt like someone else was betrayed. You want to bring healing to a situation. There was a painful ending here, and you want to heal. You want to either heal that situation or heal yourself. Let me see what's coming in September for Capricorn. The Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Let me see how is Capricorn showing up in this reading? You're showing up as a Nine of Swords. You are very, you're losing sleep. You're thinking about somebody or something, particularly at night. There's a lot of anxiety with regard to this. Now, the energy that's coming towards you is somebody who is very happy. Could be a Leo approaching you. It's like a new beginning. It's happiness. Let me see Spirit's advice. So either you see this person as being happiness. They seem like they're a very happy person. It could be happiness in general is coming in your direction, Capricorn, which I can see would be a welcome relief for you. Show me Spirit's advice for Capricorn. King of Wands. Spirit's advising you to take action, to be proactive in this situation. Move towards your passions. Like whatever it is that you're passionate about, I guess would be a better way of wording that. Let me see Capricorn's outcome at the end of, that's too many cards. Show me Capricorn's outcome at the end of September. The Devil. Okay, now that is the major arcana for Capricorn. So you're coming into your power. There is somebody here, Capricorn, that you feel so drawn towards. Like you don't even know why. Like you just, it's almost an obsessive energy. And I feel like you see this person as happiness. You see this person as somebody that's bubbly, that brings joy. You're very attracted to this person. This person makes you feel empowered. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. This is underlying energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio here, but what this indicates is that there's a transformation that's coming about. It could be coming about because of an ending, but there's definitely something that is transforming. So let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Capricorn. Oh, the Queen of Wands. So, the heartbreak is coming about because you could be denying yourself from moving towards what makes you passionate. It's also somebody here, you have the Lovers here. So you have a choice between two people. I'm seeing some third-party energy, and somebody said, oh no, I'm not going to be a third party here. I'm not going to be a mistress. I'm not going to be, you know, somebody's toy, somebody's plaything. And I feel like that hurt you. And so you haven't been taking any action towards this person. There's been a lack of proactive movement on your side here because you've been kind of stuck in heartbreak. Incidentally, this person is a soulmate for you, but the two of you are definitely not on the same page. Why is the Lovers here? Oh, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so there's two queens here, and both of them are pissed off with you, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be female. It's just, it's showing me that there's somebody who you may have been in a solid, committed relationship with, and somebody that, you know, you may have felt very passionate towards and wanted to come in as a third party. And what I'm clearly seeing is that you have a choice between these two people, and neither of them are happy with you right now. And they both feel like you hurt them. Yeah. And you feel hurt. There's definitely third-party energy here. The person that was outside of this committed connection doesn't want to be a third party. The person that you're in the connection with feels like you're disloyal. You're not taking any action whatsoever. And there's a sense here of loss. You feel like whichever way you go, you're going to feel a deep sense of loss. So you've worked yourself into a conundrum. Why is the Tower here? Show me why the Tower is here for Capricorn. The Tower was brought about by this new person. That would be the Queen of Wands. This new person, things didn't work out with this person. I feel like that person is the one who said, no, they were like, no, we're not doing this. So a Tower moment happened. It collapsed. This wasn't built on a solid foundation. It was built on third-party energy. And this person basically opted out. You're not on good terms with them. You're not on good terms with the person that you were in a committed relationship with either. That person in the committed relationship, they could be somebody who is, you know, very money hungry. This could have to do with finances or money. The person that, this Queen of Wands could be somebody who is now very bitter, is no longer speaking to you. So yeah, you're kind of like, either way I go, I'm going to experience a loss. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Yeah, so you're trying to figure this out. You've kind of, you've pulled back your energy. You may not even be talking to either of these people currently. I definitely feel like you're soul searching. You're not really going out a lot. You're trying to figure this out. You're feeling overwhelmed. There's just no matter what you do, you feel like you're losing out on something. So you're trying to figure it all out. I do see Virgo energy, Taurus. Virgo's very strong, and you know, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with another Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let me see why the Ten of Swords is in reverse. Nine of Cups. Yeah, so you spend time thinking about what it is that you want. There's somebody here that you want to repair things with. This person is your wish fulfillment. So it's not telling me which of these individuals it is, but I do see that you're thinking about what would make you happy? What is your wish fulfillment? And you want to repair things, but it could be either of these parties because you're kind of on the outs with both of them currently. They're both upset with you, it looks like. All right, so let's look at September for Capricorn. Show me September for Capricorn, please. Show me September for Capricorn. All right. There it is again, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. That's what's on your mind. Your wish fulfillment would be to repair the damage that's been done in some kind of a situation. Ace of Swords, Seven of Coins, Five of Coins reversed, Six of Wands, the Star card in reverse, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant reversed, the Empress reversed, and the Fool in reverse. All right, so I feel like you're waiting. You're going into September in this waiting energy. Waiting for communication is what it looks like, because you feel like this communication, as long as it's honest and clear, is going to bring clarity to the situation. And that's what's going to allow you to repair the situation. So you definitely want communication with somebody. This is somebody you've invested a lot with, and you're being very patient about this. There's a lot of sense of, okay, I've planted the right seeds. Now I just have to wait and see what happens. And I do feel like in the first week, there is going to be some communication. Yeah, there is going to be some communication. You're planting the seeds for a reconciliation. Yeah, you've been very patient waiting for this. You want to repair this. I am seeing that in the second week, you are coming back together with somebody. It is going to be successful. The seeds that you planted, the patience that you had is going to be very successful. You're reconciling in some manner with somebody, but it's still very unbalanced. It's unbalanced because there's a lack of commitment. This person is seeing you as a player, that it's an on again, off again type of thing. So I do feel like you've been patient, you experienced some success, you have this big communication with somebody, there's a reconciliation that occurs in the second week, but it's just not balanced. Now in the third week, I do feel like you go from feeling really successful to feeling like your emotions are up and down, all over the place, knowing that this is a in and out kind of situation, that, you are indeed, coming in and going out, coming in and going out. There is definitely a lack of commitment. I do see in the third week, there is some communication, but this communication may bring about an ending. Yeah, this communication may bring about an ending because the situation is very unbalanced. I do see in the fourth week, there is some kind of an ending because the situation is not going to grow. It's not going to develop. It's not being nurtured properly. And so this new beginning fails. Yeah, there's a new beginning here that may fail. It may end. But it's not telling me with which one of these individuals this is. So let me see, show me how Capricorn is showing up in this reading. You're tired of the bullshit. Nine of Wands reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so you're showing up here as feeling a lot of anxiety, thinking about the situation, especially late at night or, when you're alone. And you're like, I don't even trust love anymore. I see you kind of putting up these walls to your heart, because you're experiencing loss here. You're experiencing loss. And so I feel like you're like, I'm just tired of it all. I don't trust anybody. I don't want to deal with anybody. So you kind of put these walls up. I'm also feeling like be careful with your money, because at the end of the month, there could be some kind of a financial loss. Also, there's a need for you to kind of look at codependent energy here. But I feel like with regard to the love department, you're just like fed up. You're fed up with the decision, with the situation, because you feel like no matter what you do, you lose. And it's showing me in both ways. So you kind of close your heart off. All right, so let's see the energy coming towards you. We have the Sun. Could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. All right. Well, you got good fortune and happiness coming your way. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the King of Pentacles reversed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is somebody, though, I feel like that's your energy, that this person is in the way that they're seeing you. They're very guarded towards you. This is somebody that is very happy. This is somebody that literally the sun shines upon them. With the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright, this person, you know, it's like luck and good fortune and happiness follows this person. So this is somebody that's just, you know, very bright light is what I'm seeing. Very good fortune, a lot of good karma. And this person is kind of defensive with you. They're viewing you as the King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're viewing you as somebody who's not providing any type of commitment, not providing any type of true nurturance. And in fact, they could even, for some of you, this person could be seeing you as being money hungry or somebody that's not loyal. So they're defensive. And I feel like this person is not going to stand or not going to, you know, they'll take the loss and stand their ground before they will release the happiness and the good karma that is accompanying them. So, yeah. This person's holding you accountable, and they're not going to release you. They don't agree with something here you're doing. And it has to do with either chasing money, it has to do with being disloyal or not providing commitment. And so I feel like they're like, no, I'm not backing down from my opinion. All right, so let's see why this King of Wands is here in Spirit's advice. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the King of Cups and King of Wands reversed along with the Page of Wands. All right, so Spirit is saying that you need to man up or woman up. There's an energy here that you can be this person who chases after what makes them feel happy and passionate, but instead you're acting immaturely. You're acting in the opposite of what you want, and you're being deceptive. Somebody has discovered this deception. So if you want to be this proactive, you know, person who is well respected and, you know, everybody loves to be around, then you have to up your game. And incidentally, you're closing down your heart. Spirit is saying you need to open your heart. Move with love. You know, don't participate in deceptive behaviors. Act maturely. Yeah, that currently you're not acting maturely. Be proactive. Yeah. So you're basically getting called out by Spirit there. All right, so let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Capricorn at the end of September. All right, you have Judgment. You have the Six of Swords. And you have the Two of Cups reversed. Wow. All right, so there is somebody or a situation here that you are like totally focused on. You're trying to move towards that person. In order to do so, you have to end something else in order to reconcile with this person. You are trying to use good judgment. There's a sense here, Capricorn, that you feel so attracted to somebody and you can't even figure out why. And I feel like you've tried to run from that, but you're not going to be able to. I do feel that by the end of the month, you're going to start recognizing that attraction. And I do feel like you're moving forward. I do see an ending coming in some relationship so that there can be a reconciliation in another. And again, we go back to this third party energy. So you're going to be moving forward with one of them. Yeah, right now I feel like they're both pissed off with you, but I'm seeing that you're going to move forward and you're going to have a peaceful reconciliation with one of them. Bottom of the deck is the Moon card in the reverse. Underlying energy, and it does indicate that things that were hidden are being revealed. All right, let's pull you an oracle card, Capricorn. Excuse me. Pulling for Capricorn. Past lives. Yeah, you may have shared past lives with one or both of these people. It's number 7. It's called Past Lives. Hold on, and I'm going to read that for you. Give me just 1 second. You long some days for gentility, propriety, older times when distance and conventions governed behavior. Within those laws and boundaries, you found freedom and expression, even while there was restriction and oppression. There's a sense of how things once were, nostalgia and yearning for times long past when this card comes to visit you. This Victorian kitsune is here to remind you of your own past lives, for she journeys through the realms of the human ones, finding the people who have forgotten their wisdom, and she reminds them of who they once were, so they can remember and bring to this life the wisdom of who they once were. She will make sense of the manners and the preferences you have, the desire for manners that were more genteel and refined, for roles that were more certain and sure, and for codes that, although restrictive and binding, gave us surety and a sense of place. The past is not the present, and you're not being reminded of your past in order to negate or escape where you are in this time, in this lifetime. But who we are is all we have been, and in memory there lies many a mystery which can enrich our lives. So know now that your fascination with the aspects of the past have meaning, and that you are being visited by the Victorian fox to remember a little more of who you once were, in order to become more surely who you are destined to be. This would be a wonderful time to incorporate a little old world magic into your life. Take a step back, slow down, and revisit, savoring each and every moment. So Capricorn, you may have a shared life with one or both of these people. If it were me and you have access to a hypnotherapist who specializes in past lives, I think I would get a past life regression in the month of September just to see, if this is resonating for you, just to see what your connection with one or both of these people may be. But there's some kind of a past life energy here. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Capricorn, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, know that you are loved, and namaste.